Last, but by no means least, fitting given the topic at hand, Aston Villa. Is there a glimmer of hope?
Shameless link.
I just don't know where it comes from sometimes. Remy Gard's got you as a win.
Yeah, he's done his job, to be fair. Fair play to him. I mean, he's brought Gabby in. He's done something for the first time in a few months. He's earned his money and he's scored a goal. And
Can I quote?
Yeah, go for it.
Gabby Bonlaw, the papers like to chat a load of shit. And then he posted a picture of him scoring the goal on Instagram with the caption, "That was for all the haters. I hope I ruined your Saturday."
I've got an image of my head of that Gabby Bonlaw was explained how a newsroom works, and he just couldn't understand it, so he just thinks, "Oh yeah, they're a load of shit." That's probably like what happens.
Yeah.
But fair play, he scored. I mean, Gabby Bonlaw is a player I love to hate. He's on too much money, and he's.
Did he ruin your Saturday?
He didn't ruin my Saturday, mate.
Quite the opposite. In fact.
Quite the opposite. He made my Saturday very good. So fair play to him. But like I say, it's a matchstick at the end of a very, very, very long tunnel for us to stay up at all. But at least we're given a fight. At least we're given a fight.
But here's the thing, isn't it? You know, if Aston Villa, Barry, to have any hope of staying up, we've got to start winning football matches, and more importantly, clawing back points on the teams that are there or thereabouts around the bottom of the league as well. So, you know, that win at the weekend it sounds ridiculously obvious, but that's exactly what they need to be doing.
Yeah, it's about keeping the ball up the net for Villa.
Yeah.
Really, that, you know, they've struggled for goals this season, of course they have, but if you start with those clean sheets, I sound like Michael Owen here. If you keep clean sheets, you don't lose football. But you know, they hardly ever win when they don't score. That's another one of Michael Owen's. But of course, that's what he said about Man City. They hardly ever win when they don't score.
Well, there you go.
Cheers, mate.
Well done, Michael.
Great insight.
But yeah, how much money is he being paid?
Too much.
They've started off by beating a team that isn't too far away from them at the weekend. It's given them that glimmer of hope. It only takes that one win sometimes to just kickstart. That's why when he got beat at West Ham the other week, that's your denial, mate.
Yeah.
I would have had him brushing the steps and giving hot dogs out 15 minutes in, giving the Al elbow out. Because they were doing really well at West Ham. I know it was 15 minutes in, but they'd had a couple of chances at West Ham and you're thinking,
you could do something.
You know, keep it nice and tight, and then the clown goes and gives it all that for no reason. So they need less of that, obviously, and more victories, but the boy Lescott still scoring goals in the Premier League.
He's to be fair, since Remy Gard came in, like he's been doing so well for us. He's been doing so well for us. He's like such like a bedrock in that defence.
Lescott, mate, I was amazed he wasn't a starter because it's just unbelievable. Mind you had the Gillette man, didn't you?
We had Tim Sherwood. He wasn't.
To be fair, mate, he doesn't know how to switch a kettle on. Tim Sherwood, great at walking into clubs with bears, but
the Gillette model.
Well, I call it Gillette because it's that naff that it reminds me of Gillette and Hicks. But Tim Sherwood, mate, he couldn't manage to zip his own pants up because he's woeful. So guards come in, no hungry young coach. Got them victories, and you know we never know. Teams can. I won't
you look at it, and anyone wondering what I was doing momentarily, I wasn't looking at my cock, I was looking at my phone. But however I pass the time is my own business. But 7 points now behind Norwich after that. 8 points behind Newcastle, which is Newcastle stroke safety.
Come on, let's go. We're 4 points away from Sunderland.
Forget Sunderland, catch Newcastle, please.
I'd love it if Newcastle go down. Don't get me wrong.
Love it.
I'd love it. But it just doesn't look as daunting anymore. What does it? A few weeks back, we were 7 points away, and we looked like down and out. We had no chance in hell. 4 points doesn't look that daunting.
I looked at the league the other week. Sure, Villa had 8 points. Then I looked Saturday, it was 16. I was thinking, they were gone the other week. Now you look and
they're showing some fight.
That's all Villa fans are asking for.
And that's what you want because I mean, I remember when we played Villa at Villa Park. The first half, I thought they didn't even try it. It was so easy. But since then, they showed fight. They drew with Leicester as well. And I felt a bit sorry for Remy Gard, right? Because I've been comparing, like this comparison in my head, I keep comparing like Remy Gard and the stick he gets from the media. And then I compare that to like Gary Neville, right? Gary Neville, who's gone to like Spain, 8-1 a game, has been totally rubbish. And people are like, oh yeah, but give him a chance. He's coming on a tough job and that.
Barcelona, Cacade all over.
Yeah, and then you look at somebody like Remy Gard. It's the same circumstances. He's come in. He's inherited that team. He's inherited that team. He's not been allowed to buy any players in January. And he's trying his best to get a tune out of them. And even your boy Jurgen Klopp. Everybody will say about Jurgen Klopp. They'll say, oh well. it's not his team. Give him time.
Yeah.
Come the summer. Yeah. But when it comes to Remy Gard, I notice he gets a lot of stick. And he never bought any of those players. Yeah. I'm sure if he had anything to do with the selection, he wouldn't have bought any of them.
There's a different standard at the bottom of the league, isn't there? Somehow like a guy can come in and save a season by just getting a team just working or whatever. Whereas you're right, at the top end.
I mean, he probably weren't the right appointment. They probably should have tried to get a Pulis type person
if
who
we
just
wanted to
try and grind it out. But I think, listen, he's trying his best, and for Aston Villa fans, they're showing a bit of fight.
Yeah.
And that's, like you said, the Premier League's a weird league, you know that, because if all you got to do is get a couple of wins, and all of a sudden the complexion changes because, draw 3 games, you may as well win 1.
Yeah.
It's the same difference. It's still the same 3 points. So, I mean, remember Leicester last year?
Well, exactly.
They survived.
We've got
to win the league next season, mate.
Oh, mate. God, I don't know if my heart could take that. Bloody hell. I think the positive is...
I don't think he meant the Premier League, though. He might have meant the other.
Gard just needs to listen, whatever happens, but in the summer, clear half of those buttes out and start with his own.
The positive thing is we've got more points over the last 8 games, I think it is, than we have the last 20 games under Stewart and a few games under Garde. That's positive. If we keep that positivity up, it won't be as embarrassing as it could have been.
Who have you got next?
I don't know.
Read Aston Villa. Check it out readastonvilla.com.
I've had a busy weekend.
Got us in a couple of weeks.
You what?
Got us in a couple of weeks.
There's some Super Bowl hangovers on the summer field today. But there you go. Well, we're up there. I was just to know people's thoughts watching at home. Is that a glimmer of hope for Villa? Do they have even the remotest of outside chances of surviving the drop? I hope so. I just want, we want, because Liverpool aren't involved in any meaningful way in the league, I want the end of the season to be as exciting as possible. And if Villa can just start to string a couple of wins together, watch Steve McLaren
just
start
Nigel
to sweat
Pearson
a bit.
As your number 2, just silly end of the season.
Yeah, he's if you heard stories about him with dogs, it's just, it's a bit, just look it up, everyone, look it up.
Keith Laird.
Just
look it up.
Just go like that and just see if Ped sat under there.
Look it up, guys. Nigel Pearson, dogs. Look it up.
That's what you do next. After you subscribe to the Ball Street YouTube channel, after you've checked out the rest of the Social Club content, search Nigel Pearson Dogs. If you want more Aston Villa, James is here semi-regularly, and he's also, of course, on readastonvilla.com. So
if, of course, he's not in prison by then.
Not in court for libel.
No. Google it, guys.
Yeah, Google it. Anyway, thanks very much for watching the shows this week. Check out the rest of the content we've discussed. Ticket protests, David De Gea, best goalkeeper in the universe or whatever, and a whole host of other brilliant things, including Barry saying that Ross Barkley is better than Dele Alli. Your opinions in the comments below. Video thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll see you back here next week.